All right, everybody, this is Jessica again. Today we're going to continue our study of English paper piecing by learning about whip stitching. Okay, I've already basted my fabric onto my paper template. My first step is that I tied a knot in the bottom of a single strand of thread, and I'm going to bury that knot right there in the seam allowance. You can see the knot is there, and this way the knot will not pop out to the front of the quilt when the quilt is being used. I'm going to take my second basted piece, line them up corner to corner on both sides, and the first thing I want to do is take a small snip of edge of each of those pieces of fabric. See, and then I'm going to go through both of those, and I'm going to make a small wrap knot by catching that loop. You see this loop? Oh, the focus of my camera is going out. I'm going to catch that loop, pull it there, and that will secure the start of my stitches. Now, without piercing the paper template, you want to take your needle and thread and make a whip stitch by going straight across through both pieces of fabric. I do pull a little bit tight at the end of each stitch. Okay, and then you can see when you open it up, I barely see my stitches at the front. Okay, so let me quick finish up the rest of this piece. When I get to the other end, I'm going to make a wrap knot again, but I bury my thread at the other side, not by tying a knot, but by actually back stitching over the stitches I've sewn. So you see I go through and I use my thimble to push the needle through, secure it there, and push and push. There we go. Alright, so right when you get to the end, I usually take 2 stitches in the same spot at the end, like right here. Sorry, the video gets a little bit blurry when I move my hands close to it. And I wrap that around to make my wrap knot. Okay, so I've secured it there. And now I just want to make a few stitches back over the stitches I've just made to secure this piece of thread. Okay, because this is hand stitching, it's not as strong as machine stitching, but it's definitely going to hold the quilt together so long as you take this extra step and you just stitch over, oh hold on, a few more stitches to secure your thread there. Now at the end, just like I did at the beginning, I'm going to take my thread, take my needle, work it through the seam allowance at the back, not in any particular direction, just to hold that thread there. And then I'm going to cut that off, and hold on when I find my scissors, open it up again. We're good to go. See? Now when I want to attach the next one, I'm going to do it here, but when I want to join rows, I have 2 rows, I'm going to put them together, match up the ends, okay, and then I'm going to sew this whole seam, okay, and that's how I add rows to make the whole mat. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you're following Jessica Alexandrakis on Instagram. It's at Jessica_Alex for all sorts of quilting videos and other fun. And if you want to tag me in anything that you stitch and post, I'd be happy to see it. Thanks, guys.